All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. I want to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for all of your support and your efforts and your generosity in getting this project off the ground. My name is Kristen Currier. I think I have met most, if not all of you. I'm with the Erie County Conservation District.
And I'm Millet, and I'm Education Manager with Environment Erie.
And again, I see a lot of artist faces out there. I see some of our sponsors and community leaders, and we really appreciate you gathering today to help support the Don't Give Up the Drip Community Art Project. As I mentioned, this project has been several years in the making. Nate and I have talked about it. How can we get this thing rolling? We'd really like to involve the community. And through the help of DEP and several other partners and sponsors, we were able to get the funding to get it started. So last August, we actually got down to work, brought this thing to life. We're able to get a committee together and choose our artists. And as you see before you, we now have almost 52 barrels that are ready to be presented to the community. One thing I do want to mention, the project is actually threefold. Nate and I, working for Environment Erie and the Conservation District, we really wanted to bring to light to the community the value in preserving, collecting, conserving our natural resource, water. And so what rain barrels can do is actually collect the rainwater that we see outside, and we can reuse it. We can reuse it to water our gardens. We can reuse it to wash off our decks. We can reuse it for a lot of different things. In Erie, it's sometimes difficult to remember because we have this vast resource which is right behind you. Collecting rainwater is very important, so we're hoping that this project brings that to light. But we also wanted to highlight our local art talent. I think it speaks for itself, what you see around you. And we also wanted to highlight all of our local businesses and agencies that are also invested in the Erie community and also invested in helping the environment and environmental stewardship. So our project really was threefold. I do want to thank our sponsors and our partners, the Erie Art Museum, Tungsten Creative Group, DEP, Pennsylvania Association of Conservation Districts, and Erie Arts and Culture. Sponsors also include Bonnell's Collision. They actually took all of the barrels into their automotive shop and primed all of them before the artists got their hands on them, which was a great assistance. Good Ideas Incorporated donated all of the pedestals that you see the rain barrels resting on. Trolley Line Vineyards in Welch's donated the barrels. Berkmeyer Trekking thankfully helped us bring the barrels all the way to the convention center, and then they'll help bring them back so we can get them distributed in April and May. And Erie Bank also helped us with their financial assistance. Now I'd like to introduce Tim Bruno from DEP to say a few words.
Great. Thank you, Kristen. And I think I'm going to keep this short, but I think some recognition needs to be provided to the folks who are actually putting this on. And so the Erie County Conservation District is a very important partner to Pennsylvania DEP. It provides a lot of local functions to the county, from permitting-wise for wetlands and streams, to non-point source pollution, to environmental education, which this is all about, and also Environment Erie, which is another strong partner of Pennsylvania DEP and the Office of the Great Lakes for providing programs like Begin Anew that focus on community revitalization with a sustainability element attached to it. And so also I want to recognize these two individuals, Kristen Currier, she's with the County Conservation District, and Nate Millet. And when they came to DEP and the Coastal Resources Management Program at DEP and the Office of Great Lakes, they said, we have a great program for you. We have it all ready to go, and all we need is some money to get it done. And the different elements of this, one is that it's definitely a water sustainability focus, from a water use standpoint and a water quality standpoint. These barrels will collect rainwater and allow people to use them in a smart and efficient way over a longer period of time rather than it just running off into the streets, collecting pollutants, and then ending up in places like the bay. And so it really provides a strong environmental function, and it also is an educational portion too. It helps folks who might not know about stormwater management and sustainability understand a little bit more on how they can do some very simple things in their own land. And so the funds that we use to help provide monies for the artists, as well as staff time and transportation and purchasing the materials. The first set is the Great Lakes Protection Fund. And Pennsylvania many years ago, went along with the 7 other Great Lakes states, and they invested an amount of money into an investment fund. And every year we get dividends and returns on that money that come directly back into this community. And so what we've done is we've used those returns that Pennsylvania DEP receives from the Great Lakes Protection Fund and matched them up with Coastal Resources Management funding that comes through DEP from NOAA, which is a federal agency. And also the sponsors individually have provided a significant portion of match monies too. So with that being said, congratulations and good job.
So we just want to thank Tim for helping us out and being a great partner in this project. Just to give you guys a little idea of what's going to happen after the expo here, after we unveil all of these rain barrels to the public, they are going to be on public display at the host sites. So as soon as this expo is over, Kristen and I are going to be very busy again, putting them all out at the host sites. Like we said, they're going to be fully functioning rain barrels, as well as art pieces. So each of these businesses will be using these rain barrels to collect water and to actually use that water that they collected. So a lot of the businesses might have landscaping or flower gardens, things like that. So they will be using these rain barrels. We hope to have all the rain barrels out on display at all the host sites by Memorial Day. So
If not sooner,
if not sooner, weather permitting, and how many we get out each day. But we do also have a brochure that has a map of all the locations throughout Erie County, all the way up to Northeast, Edinburgh, Fairview, and a good portion of them right here in the city of Erie. So they are spread out quite a bit, but it'll be a great, I'd say, weekend trip for you to go all around, all 52 of them, and get pictures with them. We have a Facebook page as well, so we encourage you to go out, take a selfie with the rain barrel, something like that, something silly, so it'd be great. We also have an online map as well, so if you don't get a brochure, there's an online map at both of our websites. We have a web page for this project on our website. So we want to thank all of you guys for coming out. Please go around and enjoy the artwork on here. Get close to it because there are some really neat details on this artwork. And thank you all for being a part of this project. Appreciate it.
Thank you.